What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory, where I've done some things. The first thing I've done is bought two players that I wanted to try out for today. One of them might have to come off the bench, so we're going to go through those in a moment. But EA gave us Defensive Dynamo yesterday, which is an evolution that gives nothing but playstyles and all defensive playstyles, and I have got a man for that. Urian Timber is going to go in here, and he is going to become our defensive dynamo with jockey plus, intercept block, anticipate and slide tackle. He still needs more roles, more playstyle, should I say. But we're going to pop him in there. And he's not going to be the active Evo right now, even though he is going to be the Evo for us. And I'm in a situation, right, win 2, play 2, win 1, and play 2, win 2. But I have nearly got this man. No. Why is it showing Lewis Skelly there? Bugging out. I think I've got too many Evos. I have nearly got this man, Aneki, up to his 84 rated, and he will then go into Pitch Predator. And it's not a bad card, even once he becomes the 80 rated. But to do that, we need to win 3 games with him. So he's actually going to go into our starting 11. Lewis Skelly is going to come out. Sorry, not Lewis Skelly. Ibrahim's going to come out. I've nearly finished him. I literally just need to win one more game with him. We're going to put Erdegaard over that side. Gabriel Jesus is going to come off the team for the time being. And great news, Bukayo Saka is apparently getting an SBC for Thunderstruck. Love to see that. What did I buy, guys? Well, let's get, first of all, let's get our main man. Where is he? Is he on the bench already? Oh, there he is. He's on the bench already. Let's get him up there. And let's take Donnell Marlon out of the team for the time being, because one of the players that we bought, that I bought, we'll do the right winger first, was and is a player that I should have bought before, and it's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. I looked at him yesterday, and he was like 32k, and I was like, damn, that's a good price, especially because, you know, ex-Arsenal, power shot plus, and really nice playstyles with Trickster as well, which is really good. Now he's due an upgrade because he got some points already. He's 64k on bin right now. What did I pay for him? 55k. So we've actually made some money on him, which is good once I sell him. But I've bought this Oxlade-Chamberlain because I really think the power shot plus on the winger is going to be a really good option. So we've got a Aneki here as well. We've got to go and get some good things with him. We're going to put a Hunter Chem style on him. He goes in. And then, of course, we've got some games to win. Now, in terms of the chemistry, we've got 2 on him and 2 on him. Can we get league chemistry? No, we'd need 2 EFL players for him to get right up there. So he's going to have to just make do on 2 chem for the time being. But the other player that we bought that I will sub on for Aneki is about Weghorst. This card, I played one of you guys, one of the viewers have him, and you used him in Rush with me, and he was crazy. Like quick step technical, bruiser, no, press proven, aerial, power header plus, power shot, and finesse shot. Oh, he's crazy. And so, we are going to use this team with this brand new Ox in there. See, if I could take off Caldente and actually get a little bit more, I would. And I can't. The English manager is already there and he's needed. So unfortunately, we're going to have to keep 2 chem on Oxlade-Chamberlain and Aneki. But let's see what he's like. Let's see what he's like. We're going into Division 2, which is not going to be great, not going to be easy, but let's see what he's like. Right, guys, as we get into some gameplay, I have, of course, got some comments from yesterday's video, but the first one I want to take on for today is actually the last one that I picked. And it is about Chuks Aneke. And Oakley says, Chuks Aneke used to be at Arsenal, Nep. He played for us back in the day. Not sure he actually made a first team appearance, but still cool for the Arsenal past and present. So I did know that for Ibrahim, for Chuks Aneke, for a few of the other players that I really want to pick up and put into this team. I made sure that they were Arsenal players that had, at the very least, signed a pro contract with Arsenal and at the kind of like most played a game. There was a couple of options that I had even for the striker Evos that we've got going on here that had played for Arsenal's youth team but never ever made a first team appearance or signed a pro contract. But Chukwuemeka, not only did he, what a shot from Aubameyang there. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Not only did he obviously used to play for us, he signed a pro contract for 3 years and did make one appearance in the League Cup back in 2011-2012 season. So he is a verified past Arsenal player. And initially, for me, on the past and present side of things, I only wanted the current Arsenal players. But as we've seen with the way Evos work, at the very first few weeks, it was fine because Saka, Ødegaard, Havertz, especially the promo card, Saliba, Gabriel, these cards were just good enough in general. But as the power curve's been pushed, the Evos, we haven't had an Evo for above an 86 rated card yet, but everybody's got teams full of 89, 90s, 91s, etc. And look at that for Chukwuemeka. What a finish that is. So I was getting a bit frustrated like I was last year. You know, last year, one of the things that I stopped enjoying was... Banging finish, by the way. One of the things I stopped enjoying was playing with the Arsenal team, and it's because it just consistently... What a sick goal that is from him, by the way. It just consistently got pushed behind the power curve, and to a point where it's like, it just wasn't fun. And also, you know, like we're going to have this promo now, we're going to get Saliba and Saka Thunderstruck cards. And it's like, imagine if I did have Saliba and we managed to get him, great tackle, just kidding. And we did manage to get him an Evo, just a +1 that gave him like 1 defending, 1 physical, 1 pace. All of a sudden, it's like, well, now he's got a promo card that I'm going to want instead. Bang. Should have played an EK through there, but the guy gave me the space, so I'll take it. And so, yeah, like, it was fascinating for me looking through the group of past Arsenal players and some of the options. There's a 6'5" centre-back. There's a 6'5" centre-mid. There's a few big strikers, and, you know, Anike is 6'3". And so I'm excited to kind of get him fully evoed up and start really trying to utilise him with that pace, strength and size. And, yeah, it was interesting. Now, the one thing I wanted to address right there real quick before we get on to the next comments, I don't know why that guy just quit on me there, is whenever I don't see the team, it is always a horrible connection of a game. This team we saw, but the first two we didn't see. And it's like, it's mad. It's mad. Now, this game here that I played, guys, it is fair to say this guy was insane at the video game. Like, insane. And I thought he was smurfing, right? But I, like, you know, or like maybe this is one of those things where people buy... I know people buy champs wins, but do people buy rivals wins as well? Because this guy's in Division 3 as well, because I'm in Division 3. His team is insane. He was insane. And although I managed to score lots and lots of goals, if the match stats are in at the end, you'll see it was just such a mismatch. And he used 3 at the back, and that had me interested. And it takes me to the next comment, which is from Reece Thomas. He says, interesting talking about not being afraid to switch it up. Been really attached to keeping Forlan at striker in a 4-3-3 because of power shots. Recently put him at left wing, put Son at striker, Diaz right wing with power shot plus Evo. I think having finesse plus in striker and power shot on the wings is stunning because you often want to be hitting the power shot across goal, and then finesse plus is arguably better for general finishing, especially in the box. And I agree with you, but it's like, even when I played against this guy, he demolished me with 3 at the back, and it just made me think, I should probably try 3 at the back. Like, I get so headstrong about just sticking to the same formation, the same team, the same players. And I genuinely just don't know why. And I think I'd much like to start making videos on specific formations, how they do, how I feel about them. I don't necessarily want to become a review channel or anything, because it's just not my vibe with RTGs. And, you know, once you've experimented with a formation once, you kind of, it's hard to revisit it. But bottom line is it would be nice to have a few little experimentations. Now, we've got Anike here, little pop into the space. He's not even at his final form. The power of that run, the acceleration away from the defender, the finish was incredible. And we managed to get ourselves back to 4-4. Is Mariona there into, who was that, Oxlade-Chamberlain. He was brilliant, by the way. And then unfortunately, I did concede one late on. I thought I got a couple of tackles in, but you know how this game can be. Tried an offside trap and stuff, but look at this guy. He's got, what's that, 3-6. He's got 7 players. 7 players, guys, in and around my box. And man, He just knew how to use them. It was impossible. I've never seen, not never seen, but the quality of this guy, it was next level. It was next level. And I don't know, as I say, I don't know if the match stats are here. Ultimately, though, I was super proud of myself for only losing 5-4 in that game because this guy's got a super meta team. I haven't. And that's a big thing there. So GG's to that guy. Yeah. Oh, do we go to the match? Yeah, there we go. 71% possession, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable from him. And I think when it comes to the comment on finesse shot plus versus power shot plus, I think, yeah, wingers having power shot plus and strikers having finesse shot plus, I think is a massive dub. But I also think just having multiple of each, like having a finesse shot plus striker or a winger could be really handy because if you are able to cut inside and then hit the finesse shot, it's just easy, right? And if you're able to power shot off the inside, it's just easy. The one area, this guy quit on me when I won a penalty, fun times. The one area where I'm lacking power shot and finesse shot plus is in the midfield, like the actual midfielders. We've got Ødegaard, Rice, and Havertz. And I think if I had finesse shot plus on Martin Ødegaard and power shot plus on Declan Rice or whoever I'm playing in that DM role, I honestly think it would give me an insane amount of extra goal scoring opportunities with using and abusing those game mechanics because I've constantly got Ødegaard in areas where a finesse shot would just be so legit and he doesn't have it, so I don't take it. How's that a pen, by the way? We've got Leon Bonner says the cosmetic Evo from the Rivals objective today just didn't show up in the Evo section. I don't know why did that happen to everyone else. Yes, happened to me too. I claimed it. It didn't go. I didn't see it. It doesn't exist anymore. And I think it's because I think it was an error. I would be very surprised if EA gave a cosmetic Evo for Division 7 and above and a badge for Elite Division and Division 1 and Division 2 and stuff. It would have been more appropriate, in my personal opinion, that EA gave a this from Veghorse as well, banging finish. The EA gave like the cosmetic Evo from like Division 2, Division 1 or Elite Division, and I wonder if that's why it doesn't show up. I wonder if it's just bugged because of that. We've got Owen says, I'm disappointed they haven't done any Evos like last year where you could upgrade a bronze centre mid straight to a gold. I don't understand why they don't let us use cards we actually want to. I have a bit of a mixed feeling about that because on the one hand, I absolutely agree with you. The ability to just take a bronze card up to a gold card is great, and I think it should be something that is just a regular opportunity because why, like, I think when it comes to Evos, low-rated cards, like cards basically under 84, should have like consistent ability. Look at that from a Nikkei. Consistent, constant ability to get upgraded to an 84 because 84 rated cards are also way behind the power curve. On the other hand, I would only be happy with it if we could have multiple chains of one particular player. And what I mean by that is, imagine I've got this Anike now, and I get him up to like whatever this 86 is, and he's my striker, and then EA release an Evo where his bronze card would have fit into it. And from that bronze card, it would have been better than the 86 striker that I've got now. But because I've got the 86 version, I can't have the bronze version into an 86. I want the ability to have both of them. We've talked about this before, but you can have two promo cards of a different player. You know, if you can have like Harry Kane's gold, Harry Kane's Evo. You know, if you apply a cosmetic Evo to Harry Kane, you can have another version of his gold card. You can have Harry Kane's inform and Harry Kane's player of the month. And then if Harry Kane gets another inform for scoring a hat-trick again, you can have that inform in your club as well. So you can already have multiple versions of Harry Kane. But for some reason, EA are like, yeah, you can only have one version of an Evo'd Harry Kane. Why? Just why? I would be so much more willing to experiment with the Evos that I've got if we had the ability to just have multiple options and multiple chains of singular players. It would just be so much better. And that's why, although I agree with you, I'd love to see more bronze to gold kind of like versions of Evos. I also would only like that if I had the ability to re-Evo cards. And I know you can do it. You can like put somebody into an SBC, then re-Evo them, or just discard them and then re-Evo them. And if you discard them, you can like quick sell recover them, but then they get stuck in your duplicate trade pile and you can't do anything with them, which is a bit of a shame. And then I also had a comment from Tayani talking about role pluses and role pluses, but unfortunately we've run out of time here as we get our 5th goal and get that final win needed to get Anike fully evoed on this card. And I tell you what, guys, I thoroughly enjoyed playing with him and with this team. I know I took a couple L's today, but it was really, really engaging. So let's go and claim that evo. All right, guys. To end off today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the players that I picked up and the evo that I've been completing. First of all, we did complete him. You would have seen me put him into the next evolution. I'm really excited about getting him fully evoed, but I'm also really happy to have him up to the 84 because I scored some really nice goals with him. Some really nice goals. This card, by the time he gets the full evo now, and this is why I was excited for him, 95 sprint speed. Okay, only 83 acceleration, but 95 sprint speed with rapid plus. 86 long shots, 89 shot power, 86 finishing and positioning. 87 composure and really well-rounded dribbling outside of agility. Good jumping, great strength and aggression, low stamina. But he goes to 4-star, 4-star, 6'3", lengthy, and then gets rapid plus, relentless trivela, power shot as well. And that relentless will obviously massively help his stamina issues. And I didn't even experience any stamina issues with him in these rivals games. Now, I've bounced up and down. I've been 1 win away from getting into Division 2 for about like 20 games. And I keep just bouncing up and down. But yeah, I'm excited to have him in the team. I really am. And it was actually a real blessing taking Jesus out and taking Aubameyang out and taking whoever else I had out for like an overpowered like card. Because I feel like, even though I only won 3 games from about 6 there, I think we got 1 draw, a couple of tough losses. One guy was like, the guy that I lost 5-4 to, he had like 74% possession. If that guy wasn't some like elite level competitive pro player, I'd be shocked. His team was insane and I couldn't get the ball. I managed to score 4 goals, but I couldn't get the ball. And like matchmaking felt weird, but I felt like I was playing some good football with this team. Veghorst came on as a sub and still managed to bag 4 goals in 5 games. He is so good, man. He is so good. And if he can end up getting some upgrades, oh my days. His shooting is so good. His physicals are good. Obviously, I didn't get any chem boost from him, but he's really nice. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, guys, I was very, very impressed with. Very impressed. 7 goals and 3 assists in the 8 games that I played. And, well, one of them didn't really count because the guy quit at 0-0 when I won a penalty. But overall, 7 and 3 in 7 games. He's due an upgrade already guaranteed. What I found nice about about Oxlade-Chamberlain was I wasn't looking to force the power shot. And I didn't, you can tell by the fact that he's got 3 assists, I didn't just go looking for it. If it was on, I went for it. But if not, I felt like I was finding a really good balance between actually playing football and abusing the meta. And so in spite of the fact I only won 3 games from the 7 that I'd played, a couple of draws in there, a couple of losses and 3 wins, I feel like I actually enjoyed myself, which is really, really surprising. We've got a lot of Evos to go, a lot of players to upgrade. But before we do that, I just want to show the SBCs that are there. I haven't been able to do any player SBCs or anything, but we do have the RTTK pack. Requires an 83 rated squad with a team of the week, which I think I can do. I do want to do it with all untradables. Yes, yeah, I don't want to use Gendouzi. We'll use Araujo, and then we'll just put 83s otherwise in for this. I want to obviously save all of this other fodder because it has been confirmed. Close your ears if you don't want to hear a leak, but it's been confirmed that Bukayo Saka is coming as a Thunderstruck SBC. And that makes me very, very happy. Because obviously he's going to go in on that right-hand side where Ox is, and it's just going to be great. EA also released this real cool, like, 10-player pick where you get to pick 3 from. I'm going to complete that when it's almost finished. Oh, give me another shadow. Let's go. Yeah, I'm going to complete that when it's almost finished, just so that I can open packs in the meantime and in between time. But that's real cool, and I'm going to save that for Thunderstruck because I also know that Saliba is getting a card for Thunderstruck, and so I'm going to want him, which will be very nice. I have got a lot of packs saved just from the things that I've been doing. I've still got some like squad battles and stuff that I need to play, so to get everything finished. But yeah, get Di Maria, Berenguer, Golovin, Ugarte. I might have run out of 83s, actually. I know I need to put an 85 in here, but I might have run out of 83s. What have we got? Schlotterbeck can go in there. Do I have an... I've got a lot of 84s, a lot of 85s, a lot of 86s. Can use Kai Havertz. Don't think I need to. I don't want to use Acuna, of course. He's far too valuable for when we eventually go back and do some League SBC grinding. If we go back and do some League SBC grinding, that is. Get a couple of 82s out here as well, just in case we need to upgrade those 81s, which we don't. Let's see if we can downgrade an 83 then. We can. Nice. That was the cut-off point. So we are going to end off today, guys, just with this SBC. It would be so nice if I could get one of the Arsenal players that I don't have as a first-owned card out of this this like promo pack or whatever. But otherwise, I'm so glad, guys, that I didn't commit to the 90 max 90 icon pack, because I was going to. I was like, damn, I really need a video title. Like, what can I do? And I was going to do that, and I didn't. I'm glad I didn't, because now I've got loads of fodder for Bukayo Saka with loads of packs to open still as well. It's just going to be a nice time. It's going to be a nice time. We're going to be able to get ourselves that Saka straight away, which will be very good. Let's get our preview packs as well. I didn't open these yesterday, funnily enough. I've missed out a little bit there. Do we get a walkout? Never mind. Would be nice to get a few little extra coins here and there, wouldn't it? Not for that pack, mind you. And then from the silver pack, do we get a card that's worth anything? Nope, 67 Zawadski. Ah, Varane. Not worth anything. And so that leaves us to end with for today. That's all the fodder I've got so far, guys. Nothing too crazy, but not bad either. Come on. CDM, German, Bundesliga. Wait, who is that? From Werder Bremen. I don't think it's like Arnold or something, isn't it? It's not a good one. It is Arnold. Not a good one. But it's an 86 rated promo card. He's actually got a sick card, to be fair. But not for me. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for today. As always, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like, rate, and comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.